Now this is example number 4. Draw the isometric view of the following orthographic views. Again we are having front view, top view and the left hand side view. This is the left hand side view. So here, as I told you, first you need to concentrate on the one view and then you have to look into the other views for detailing part. So if this is your front view, what you are seeing here, you are seeing just simply a square box, rectangle and some C-like shape here above. So we'll first see about this front view. You see that this rectangle and this square are not lying on the same plane. Why? Because this rectangle, as you can observe here, its projection lines are here, but the square box is ending here itself. This means that this box will be behind this rectangle. That means there will be some distance. This much distance will be there before this box will appear. That means it will come in front and after some distance this box will appear. And also you see that this rectangle is being indicated here in the top view. This uh, this shape here will appear in the back portion of the front view, because you can observe in this view also. Which is this view? This is the left hand side view. This will mean that this portion is behind this portion and this portion is actually behind this portion. So this rectangle, this box and this area will not lie on the same plane as observed in the left side view also. So this portion here and this line will appear because of this, and this portion is this area. So you need to be careful while imagining this. Just make sure that or else what we can do is easily this, there is a rectangular block here, this small block, we can create that first. I'll show you first how to imagine this now. You see, this rectangle I have taken from the front view. I told you that this rectangle and this square box will not lie on the same plane. That will mean that this square box I will not draw here directly. This will be behind somewhere here. For this reason, first I will complete this bottom block. Now I have completed this bottom block. This has become very easy for me because this is its front view. Let us forget all the above portion here. Just try to concentrate on this small rectangle and its projected view in the top view. So this is complete block, as you can see in the side view also. And now I will you see that this face I have drawn because of this lines. And why I am starting from here only? Why not here? Again, I have told you earlier, this portion and this portion are not lying on the same plane. As you can observe in the top view, this is the point and this is the same point here. That is why this portion I have drawn here by leaving some space from this bottommost portion of the last portion of this front view. Now, it will make some sense to you here that you see that if you view this from this left side view, you will form an L shape as it is visible in the left hand side view here. And this is also justifying the top view. Here the rectangle is there is one rectangle here. So we have covered all the major portion, but there is a center of block which we have to place at the center. So once again, what we need to do is, you see that there is some distance. It is starting from this point only in this fashion. I have drawn this line here first. Now I will try to complete this block. This face is appearing in the left hand side view. And you know what? Why I have taken this distance here? Because in the top view I can see this distance here. This distance here is similar. That is why I have taken this distance. and you can find this distance also. So I leave some space here also, as you can see here. Now I have left some space here also. So this is the block which is appearing in the center, and when you view it from the left hand side, you will see that this is will be L, and there will be one rectangular block which you can see here. So if you complete this, if you imagine this step by step, it will become very easy. As I told you earlier, every time before drawing the isometric view in the drawing sheet, just draw a rough draft in the in a free space in your drawing sheet, so that afterwards you can easily complete the isometric view.
Again, now I am ready with the inverted T for this problem. And now we will start our question. But before that, now for this question, as you can see that the front view and the left hand side view is given, which means that our left hand side view will appear here and front view will appear here, because left hand side view is given in the question. So as you can see, left hand side view is looking somewhat easier. If not, we can draw with the box method also, but I am trying to avoid the box method here. Without drawing the box, I will show you how to do this. As you can see, the left hand side view is quite easy and it's looking like a L, and avoiding that center box, this is 75 in the left hand side view. Now the axis height here is totally 60. This completes our left hand side view. I need to erase this, as you can see in the left hand side view. There is one more box here, but as you can see that in the top view it is in the center. For this reason I am not drawing that now. I am erasing this line. Now just draw the parallel lines with this line, and you'll see what we can do with it afterwards. So we are now taken some lines, and now as you see in the front view, this line is 60. This line is 60. This line is also 60. So if you join that, you'll get one portion here. Also, as you can see that there are this rectangle is above this rectangle in the front view. We will take this width also as 60, and this is a little bit easier question. I'm just trying to avoid the central square box for a minute. You also try to avoid that box for a minute, then we will come. I will come back to that box. So as you can see, this line is missing here. Now I am thinking about this box. So this box should come here. this width is 30 as you can see in the top view, and this is 22 here. 22. The box, the length and width of this box is 30 and 22. We have to draw this box in the center. So as observed from the top view that it is in the center, the box is in the center, and we have seen that this total line is 60. This total line is 60, so this is also 60. And the central width is 22. So observe the calculations here. This is 22. The total is 60. 60 minus 22 will be 38. And half of 38 will be 19. Why I am taking this half? Because I will leave 19 mm from here and I will leave 19 mm from here. What you will be left in the inside is 22 mm. That was easy. This is 19 mm. Now this the box length is given as, I have to arrange the drafter in this fashion, 30, and you can see this in the top view. This is 30 and also this is 30. And the height of this box is 20 mm. This is 20. This is 20. And we need to just join it till the end. This is looking somewhat awkward, but as this line is not visible, the backside line, I will erase these lines. Now this completes our isometric view. Now as for the dimensioning part, I will give major dimensions. Like you can see this in the side view. So this completes our exercise number 4. Thank you.
So this is the final solution of exercise number 4. This is the question, and this we have drawn the isometric view, and this is our realistic view.